Okay. Hello and welcome to another stream, everyone. I hope you've had a fantastic day so far. Whoop whoop. It is, so the snow finished this morning, and it's only just been like light sprinkle saltings of snow for the rest of the day. But we ended up with, I'd say, at least a foot of snow. So yeah, I am wearing a warm hoodie today, gifted to me by the man that I did the firefighter for, the firefighter commission, and it's such a warm sweatshirt, so that's what I'm wearing today. It is time for me to finish up this sketch. So I started on this one. Gabriel, hello! So I've pretty much only been working on this one on live stream on the weekend, but today I finished up the inking and have literally just been trying to fill the background, and it takes a really long time. So I was trying to get the boring part done before going live today, so you guys wouldn't have to see me just working with a gray marker and refilling it over and over and over again. But it looks like you're gonna have to do that. River Dragon, hello, welcome to the stream. So once everyone has time to get to the stream today, I'll show you guys what I keep in my little art supply bag that is so old that even the like zipper handle part is off. Am I sure I have enough gray ink? I do, believe it or not. Thank you so much, River. So yeah, I've got a bunch of coloring to do, and I'm hoping to get her done today. Hello, Mr. E. Hi, Christina. Welcome to the stream, you guys. I'm so glad you could make it. All right, so I am going to just keep on coloring the base here and get the background done as much as possible, give people a little bit of time to join in, and then I'll switch to working on her suit and all of that fun stuff. Ultimate, hello. Everything is going well, thank you. All right, so I've been using the chisel tip for this, and I just recently refilled my marker, so I'm hoping that it's not going to need a refill again for a few minutes, because as you guys know, I really hate stopping and refilling markers. So I'm using a Cool Gray number 6. It's C6, and it's just fill, fill, fill. And I'm going off the side of the page. I went back and forth as to whether I was gonna like stop coloring further in from the edge or actually take it all the way in. And then at the end I decided to go all the way from edge to edge. So that's what I'm doing. I'm almost packed. I've been working on it in little bits and pieces. So like last night after the stream, I packed my clothes for the show. And next I just need to finish signing a few more books and packing those. And then it's just a matter of the not easy part is weighing it all and making sure that I'm not overweight. It's easy to pack when you don't bring pants. True story. I did remember this time though. Go me. Oh, okay. Well, thank you so much. But, I completely understand that, not everybody can make it to the streams or stay the entire time. I don't expect you all to make it every time or be able to stay for 3 hours. Good morning, Kylie. How are you? Yeah, I actually started a little bit late today. My bad. Hello, Levi. It's been a while. How's it going? Oh, awesome, horror. I'm so glad. Yeah, I had a Portrait Trace as well and then switched to the Huon, and they're so much more reliable and so much lighter and thinner, which is great. And I think like a quarter of the price. So you really can't lose there. All right, I have to refill again. So I started doing the webbing in black and then decided to leave it, and I'll do it all later. Hello, Larry. Hello, pipe fitter. Welcome to the stream. All right, refill time. Ugh. No, it just finished snowing. So, it was definitely a challenge for me to get the kids to the school buses today. The car was definitely spinning its wheels a bit. Hey, Mark. So I'm just refilling off screen so that it's not close to the art. And here we go. Have a nice full marker. It was 95. Oh my God. Well, I know that it's going to be pretty warm in New York. So I'm keeping an eye on the forecast for New York because last time I was in New York, I did not plan appropriately and I was so hot. So I had to run up to the main exhibitor hall and actually buy myself some t-shirts. So this time I'm trying to be a little bit more prepared. Ashley, hello. Oh, sorry, Mark. So this is really just super tedious filling work. I will put like dots and splatters in a few minutes. Hello, Central Park. Yes, I'm really making up for lost time. Maybe you guys can sense a wee bit of guilt in my incessant streaming lately. So the one thing I'm waiting on right now is for my watercolor paper to arrive. I haven't gotten a shipping notification for it yet, and it's coming to me from the States, so it's gonna take a while to get here. Though I did pay for rushed shipping, so I'm just crossing my fingers that it gets here pretty soon. And then I just need to get it cut. And then I'm off to the races as far as working on Divinica pages on Twitch. Whoop, whoop. Oh, how many times have I had to fill the marker? Sorry, I didn't see that. I think that was my 3rd or 4th time. Like someone said. Who was it? Yeah, Mr. E. Good call. The best way that I've found with Copic marker to make there not be too much of a line, this sort of like uneven absorption that Copic marker does, I honestly like how it looks a little bit cloudy and stuff. I can't really figure out how to avoid that. I haven't really seen any way for that to be completely avoided. But to not have this look, you just go over it a few times. Yeah, this is 11 by 17 paper. And technically this commission is not with a background, but it's kind of the pose idea I had, so then I just throw in the background. Oh, yay. I'm glad you like it, Mystery. Well, the multiple overlapping tends to at least help there not be the marker streaks or these end marks from the chisel tip. Exactly. I'm counting on it helping with the starry sky effect. Because otherwise I would have to fake put that in a little bit. But this way I can just sort of let the way that it absorbs into the paper help me have it look a little bit more like a sky. Any marker that can color consistency. Yeah. Oh, so sorry, Mark. Thank you for trying. Almost done with this part. I hope this sound doesn't bother anybody. It kind of bothers me, honestly. Oh, thank you so much, Mystery. So going around the hair and the title is the part that took me the longest. All right, so there we go. That part is finished. What did I use for the hair inking? I used Copic multi-liners in Sepia. So I used the 0.5, I think, so it's a little thicker. But that made it so that I didn't have to go over it a lot. I would really like to get a dark, like a sable brown. But I only have it in micron right now, and the microns bleed with Copic markers. Oh, thank you, Ashley. How do I come up with poses? Oh my God, that's the hardest part, I'm telling you. It is not without much hair pulling. You know, I'll try all kinds. With this one, I really struggled. Like, I drew, I think, like 6 or 7 different layout ideas, and none of them really fit with the title well. So then I had to keep changing it. And, you know, because this is a full body commission, on a pretty big piece of paper, I wanted to do something nice, especially also because the wonderful person has been waiting for over 2 years now. So I really wanted to do something that would be, I don't know, a pose that I think he would be happy with. Also, one thing is trying to get a nice pose and getting it to fit in a way that looks good on the page and all of that is I'd say one of the most challenging things of cover art and commissions. And I really don't have like any amazing formula for you of like, oh, just do this, because it is so hard to come up with the right kind of pose. I'll just be straight up honest right there. So I will like stop and try to think about the character a little bit. Like, okay, what does this character do? What is some of their personality attributes, to try to help get my mind going in the direction of that particular character. And then after that, I literally just start drawing and trying to find something that will fit in the space and look right. I know, it's not very helpful, but coming up with the character's pose is definitely the most challenging thing, for sure. God, seeing this made me realize I drew my piece's legs wrong. I've drawn the underneath leg shorter than the top leg. Aw. Well, I'm not saying that my way is the right way though, Kylie. All right, I'm just gonna do a little, the lazy girl mask here. I'm not saying to do it this way at all, but I'm just covering up important parts on her, because I'm going to be adding a pretty hefty amount of darker Copic. But I don't want to pull out the whole masking thing. It's really not worth doing it here, because, shit. I'm just going to fold it under. The ultra lazy girl way. All right, so I just want a few little dabs of color. Oh, that is not nearly droppy enough and drippy enough. Let me see. Thank you. All right, tapping it seems to work okay. It's just not going to look quite as random. I'm gonna lift this up a little bit so you guys can see what I'm doing. So I'm using C7 here to just give some dots and stuff. I'm gonna splatter it with white on top, but I just want it to, I don't know, have some texture onto the paper. Oh yeah, that works a little better. Makes it a little bit more random.
Are you ready?
So I'm tapping onto the table and it's splattering a little bit. Hi, Juan. Okay, I think that's enough. And then I'm going to be going over it with white. So I'm just going to leave that for now, as is. If I decide it needs more after, I may put a little bit more, but for now I'm just going to like hold back and control myself a little bit. Yeah, you know, I may actually, just 1 second. Let's do a few little smaller splatters, but I'm gonna do them with a darker marker. So I'm gonna do, let's cover her face. Am I gonna do the web white? Yes, I'm gonna do the web white. All right, I'm gonna use C9 for this. It's a much darker color. Weird, but I've noticed some of the woman. Silver Zen, I tried actually quite hard to make sure the art does not look like me. So if it does or you see any resemblances, I swear it's not intentional. Like super duper not intentional. Hello, Tom. So if anyone was wondering how to get smaller splatters, this really does a number on your brush. So I wouldn't recommend it unless you have replacement nibs. But you take the lid of the brush side, and then you flick it against the lid like this. You can't really control where it goes, but you can get a nice splatter effect like that. Brian, hi! I'm doing good. How are you? And if you don't want the splatters to go too far away from where you're working, just place it a little closer to the paper. So just get your lid or whatever pretty close. If you're okay with it kind of going a little bit uncontrolled like on the page, go further away. Good evening, Kevin. Got back to streaming last week. I would be streaming now, but I have a piece that I need to finish. Yeah. I have been pretty delinquent on streaming lately. I literally just started again this weekend because I've been planning interiors. So I just needed to have some aggressive think time. It's just something for the sky. I'm just trying to add some texture. It's all going to be behind the webs that I'm going to put in with white at the very end. So honestly, most of this shit you're not even going to see, but it'll just add, I hope, a little bit of depth and visual interest once I start putting down the white for the web. And I'm going to do the white for the web with Copic Opaque White. So I'll show you guys what that stuff looks like in just a moment. All right, so here we go. This is what I'm gonna use at the end. And this is what it looks like. It's called Copic Opaque White, and this one comes with a built-in brush. So you see it's a really nice fine brush, and I'll be using that at the end to do the webbing. Yes, we got snow. Lots and lots of it. All right, I'm removing the lazy girl mask, which in a pinch, it works just fine. The only thing is that obviously you wouldn't be able to paint over this. So I didn't want to, as you can see, I was pretty cautious with the actual big globs of ink to not get it over here because of course these are not waterproof. So this is only to protect against light splatters and shit like that. If you're gonna actually be painting and stuff, definitely get proper masking stuff. All right, I am gonna get my hex chart. So this is kind of my little travel art folio, and it's been chewed on by Sherlock. So these are my nice little cat bite marks. I have to be very careful. Sherlock loves to chew on plastic. But anyway, this is the hex chart. So these are all the markers that I own, the ones that are colored in. All the ones that are not colored in are markers that Copic makes, but I don't own personally. So I know a lot of people think I have all the Copic markers. I do not. Kitty loves plastic, that's right. And then in a few minutes, I'll show you guys what's in my art travel bag. Yes, hide everything plastic. He'll eat it. He has no restraint or self-control. Naughty kitties. All right, so I'm just getting an image of Mary Jane to make sure I'm coloring her hair correctly. Mary Jane. All right, very much a redhead. Little bit of auburn in the shadows. She has very rosy cheeks, not an aggressive amount of eyeshadow, but some. All right, we good. Yes. Oh, that's so sweet of you, Tom. Do I have any conventions? Yes, I leave tomorrow for New York Comic Con. How about you? Hello, Hope. All right. So I need to do her hair. Oh no, I'm so sorry. That's awful to hear. Weep. All right, so I'm lightening the pencil that I had there. Nice. Oh, that's awesome. Baltimore Comic-Con is a really great show. I'm glad you're going to that one. I went last year, and I skip a year with most shows that I do, so I won't be going back this year just because I went last year. Okay. Color for her hair, I'm trying to decide. YR27, E08, and R08. YR07, did I not? I think I have one I get to color in. That's fun. YR07, yeah, I haven't colored in one. Oh my goodness, this is so exciting. Oh, I'm so sorry, Brian. Okay, so YR07. How fun is this? That's actually a pretty decent color. But it's very, very orange. Hello, Chicago. I am so sorry, Brian. That's such a bummer. Oh no, because Mike Negan is so nice. Weep. Oh, well, yeah, I mean, he is such a nice guy. I'm so sorry about this. All right, so I'm going to do the light source hitting her straight on, and then these parts will all be in shadow. Yeah, it's such a bummer. I'm so sorry, Brian. I'm gonna let this be the highlights and the undercolor, like Kylie said. Aw, bummer. So this is very, very bright orange, but when I mix it with a couple other tones, it'll help calm down the orange. Yeah, I really hope that you can, Brian, and that you can come back to New York. Rosaline, thank you for the follow. Kara, hi. All right, I'm gonna do Y17. Let's give this a shot. I just need to do a highlight. Thanks for the host, Louie. Yes, I'm gonna put the Spider-Man emblem, but I'm gonna do that at the end because it's a black marker, and I'm concerned about messing it up while I color here. So I'm gonna color all in on her chest, and then I'm gonna put the logo in at the very end. Yeah, take our snow. That's right. All right, I'm not going to do this part of her hairline just yet. Is it a school day today, Kylie, for your kiddos? Oh, they're home for 2 weeks. Wow. All right, Christina, get home safe. I follow this chocolatier. I guess that's what you call him. I can't remember what his name is, but I follow him on Instagram, and he does all this amazing chocolate statues and folds and all kinds of this incredible stuff. And yeah, he's in Vegas. Like he just did like a phoenix out of chocolate. I couldn't believe it. It was the most amazing looking statue ever. I should really go find his name. Yeah, no, not Willy Wonka. I'm avoiding over here a little bit. Yeah, exactly. He's at the Bellagio. Oh my god, so you know who I'm talking about, Mystery. That's great. Hello, Peyton. They really are. Thank you, Atomic Tizzle. So I'm trying as much as possible to avoid the title. Good. I'm leaving that bit of hair undone until I finish the skin. Okay, yellow is going away. Now I'm going to start using a color called YR27. It's called Tuscan Orange. This is actually what it looks like right here. So it's a little bit more yellow than the E08, which is the reddish brown. Just because I don't want it all to be super extremely red. I feel like it needs a little bit of gold in there too. And then I'm using the YR07, which is the color I've been using this whole time, to blend out the edges. I also have R08, which is vermilion. Hello, Stone Curva. Thank you, Atomic Tizzle. That's a little scary, Kara. Hello, Dawn. All right, now I'm gonna try some E08. Which is brown. See you later, Larry. Thank you. I'll try to post lots of pictures, even though I really suck at posting pictures, especially when I'm on the road. It's the worst. So I'm mixing 4 colors right now to get this tone. And I think it's orangey enough that it helps her look like Mary Jane without being too much. Like, I am also trying to keep her hair a little bit natural-ish, right? So right here, I've pretty much got the tone that I'm planning to roll through the whole thing. I'm using E08, R08, YR07, and YR27. So these are the 4 colors that I'm using right now. If I end up adding more tones in at the very end, I'll let you guys know and update the colors. That yellow is just a little intense for me. So I've just gone over that yellow with the YR07, which is kind of the lightest color. It's cadmium orange. Just to soften it a little bit, it was a little intense for me. Was starting to get a little bit of the mustard vibe, which I'm not trying to do right here. That vibe, I'm sure, is fantastic, where called for. But for someone with red hair, I didn't think it looked right. Malkov, thank you for the follow. Hello, Rosaline. Oh, yay. Thank you, Atomic Tizzle. So I spent most of my day quite stressed out again. My reasons for being stressed out are ridiculous, but I'll tell you guys anyway. I'm watching, so I told some of you guys this yesterday as well, but I'm watching Homeland, and I'm just starting season 7. It's such a good show. I have mad respect for Claire Danes. I think she's an amazing actress. The show is riveting, and it stresses me right the fuck out. Thank you, Rosaline. I spend the entire time I'm drawing, but I get way too into TV shows. I don't know what it is. I'm definitely not trying to have some sort of God complex. I don't know if that's the right term for it, but seriously, I put myself in these situations, and I could never do the stuff that she's doing and take all these risks and just be so dangerous and law-breaky, and it's just, oh my God, it stresses me out so bad that she does all these things. Thank you, Chicago. I don't know, does anybody else get really stressed out watching Homeland? Watch Lucifer to unwind. Agreed, I'm caught up on Lucifer. We aren't action heroes. True story. Maybe that's the problem. And none of it is realistic, so I shouldn't get so uptight about it. But oh my God, I get so stressed out. I know, Gabriel. I feel like it's such facepalm. Oh my God, why do I let it get to me like that? But I just can't help myself. So I am just a nervous wreck. All I'm doing is filling a background with gray, and I'm a nervous fucking wreck. I know I've got to relax. It would be so glorious if I was good at doing that. I suck. Oh my God. It is doing its job. It's doing a fantastic job. And every time I'm like, you know what, my nerves can't handle this show. I really shouldn't watch Homeland. Next season comes out. I'm riveted at Homeland again. I may have a problem, people. Yeah, I'm hearing good things about The Boys. I don't think that it's on Canadian Netflix, and I haven't really gotten any other viewing things yet. So, maybe. So probably stay away from Yellowstone. Okay, thank you, Gabriel. I know, my delicate sensibilities can handle precious little. I literally need to watch, Disney cartoons and, maybe cooking shows, but even then, I find cooking shows really stressful too. Because I get all invested in the people, and then I feel so sorry for them. Or the clock is almost counting down, and they only have 3 more minutes, and something burnt, and oh my God. I really need to calm down. What do I watch besides Homeland? Right now, nothing, because I'm so, my art lately has been taking a lot of concentration. However, when I'm kind of in autopilot mode, I like Blacklist, I like Lucifer, what are some other shows I've watched? I watched through... Oh yeah, I haven't seen MasterChef Junior, but no, I couldn't handle it. If there's kids involved and they're on a time and they get sad, that's it for me. I'll be crying or something. Yes, I love Blacklist. Let's see, what else have I been watching? I've watched through... Guys, do any of you remember? I will not watch anything with zombies, except I do watch iZombie because they're different kinds of zombies. They're not like Walking Dead zombies. The Walking Dead zombies, no can do. Gabriel. Oh yes, Stranger Things, Flash. Watched Supergirl for a while. It kind of lost me. I love the Vampire Diaries. I've seen that numerous times. You see, the Vampire Diaries really doesn't stress me out because they're vampires. It's so far beyond reality, whatever, you know? But with Homeland, for instance, she's a mom. She has a kid to take care of, and that just gets me. It's the worst. Yeah, I couldn't either. I really tried. I liked some of the seasons, but then no. Gabriel, sacrilegious! Vampire Diaries didn't suck the first time around, god damn it. Curse on Oak Island, great reality show. Huh, interesting. Oh, the reboots did. Okay, I'm sorry. I did not see any reboots. My bad. I thought you were saying that the actual Vampire Diaries sucked. True Blood, agreed. Though, you know what? I don't think I've seen the final season of True Blood. Can you believe it? I saw, like, you know, the last scene where there's Billith, you know, where Bill turns into Lilith or whatever happened on that one. I haven't seen that. Ooh, true. I started watching Umbrella Academy and then I haven't finished it. I also started the 100, but it didn't really grab me. There was too much mud and dirt. And when there's too much mud and dirt, I'm gone. Someone told me I should really watch Naked and Afraid. But again, it's like dirty and it's camping and shit. I really don't think that's for me. Yeah, really. It's a true story, Ashley. If it's dirty, I'm out, man. Can't do it. If everything looks muddy and cold, it's a giant pass. Pass! Bitten. I haven't seen that. What is that? I'm assuming it's some kind of vampire show. Yeah, Tom, my daughter Vienna watches the 100, so she keeps me updated, but it still hasn't grabbed me, even though she loves it. Werewolves, nice. I don't even know what those are, Ashley, so I'm assuming so. I'm telling you, let's put it this way. 17 years ago, I turned from being quite a badass and being able to watch most any kind of TV show or movie to a gigantic sap when I had kids. And I don't know what it did to me, but it turned me into the biggest sap ever. And my kids will actually watch me. Watch my face during a tender moment in Futurama to see if I'm gonna cry. Literally, that's what I've become. She needs a darker shadow in a few places, so I'm gonna have to work on that. The main obstacle in those shows are harsh waters or snow shows. So they're like reality ones? It's okay, it happened to me before too, Dawn, and I don't have kids. Thank you for understanding, Kara. Rogerio, hello again. How are you? It happens to you when you clock in for work. Nice, Juan. Do I watch The Haunting of Hill House? No, I haven't. I think Juan's on a roll again. It's beginning. Mindhunter was epic. You've got me. You're amazing, Kara. I'll have to look up Mindhunter. In the like non-existent time I have to watch TV. Mindhunter was amazing? Okay. John Jitsu, thank you for the follow. Do you do jujitsu, John? Is that why that's your name? The dude from Mindhunter was on Glee. Which one was that? You train. Nice. My son does as well. So he's learning right now. But I wish I had done it. Now not so much. I'm not trying to get like my arm twisted or something and then I can't work the next day. But like I have mad respect for people who do jujitsu because I watch the self-discipline, the general just getting your ass handed to you over and over during all the drills. I mean, it really teaches you a lot. And we're really, really happy that our son is doing it. Yeah, a twisted arm can be a problem for sure. Oh, are you leaving, Mystery? It really humbles you. Yes, I've seen that. And you know, I respect it because I think I would probably get mad, you know? And I watch everybody just like trying and failing over and over, and they just get up and do the pat and then they're good again, you know? And that self-control that like my son is learning and that I see everybody else in his class exhibiting, it's so good. Jesse St. James plays Holden Ford in Mindhunter. Oh, True Deadman was leaving. Oops. I missed that. Good night, True Deadman. Oh, okay. Jesse St. James is the guy from the other group, right? He's the really, really good singer who did the fucking Bohemian Rhapsody. He was in Frozen and Hamilton. Wow. Yeah, he really can sing. did your art go last night, Snow? Were you able to get your pages done? Meh. Some of them, not all. I'm telling you, I know that feeling. I had a whole plan for last week and I got about half of it done. How old am I? I look young to be a mom. Aw, thank you. That's so very kind. I am 41 years old. I have a 17-year-old son, a 14-year-old daughter, and a 9-year-old son. I'm kind of at the age where generally people don't like to say how old they are. So every so often I have a little like, oh God, I have to answer how old I am. Damn it. The musical episodes of Flash and Supergirl were the best. Yeah, they were fun. Oh, thank you, Kylie. You guys are very, very kind. Thank you, Snow. You're 35 in December? You're still a youngin', Kylie. Thank you, Rosaline. It's a way to make someone's day. Crusader 1080, thank you for the follow. You're 28, Rosaline? Yeah, so you're young. You're 39, but look a young 47. Nice, Juan. Ah, I love it. You're so funny. Juan, please don't be mad at me, but you were the one, right, that did the if I was a dog, that would be my favorite hydrant. Kenny, hello. E07, E09 looks more like what I'm trying to do. So I'm bringing in some darker shadows. I need some of this to drop back into the background so that it looks like her hair is, you know, against a night sky. Oh, thank you, Christina. Hello, Yokai. Yokai artist. Yeah, that was Juan. I thought so. That literally was the funniest thing. Juan was the one who said, remember when I don't know if you were here, Kylie, but when I was working, Kara, when I was working on the firefighter commission. Maddie Burson, thank you for the follow. When I was working on my firefighter commission and I was coloring the hydrant, Juan's like, if I was a dog, it would be my favorite hydrant. Oh my God. You would like Scotty Young to draw Wolverine hugging that hydrant. Oh, it's amazing. Yeah, because I nearly died. I was laughing so hard. You know, guys, it's all in context, but Juan's timing was perfect. The joke was hilarious, and I, like, could barely breathe. Yes, he broke me for, like, 5 minutes. That was the best. You missed that day? Weep. I'm sorry. Okay, so I'll put a bit more depth into her hair as I work through it. But yeah, these are the colors that worked. The one that I'm adding in that's bringing in that real strong depth is E09. So this is the list. For anyone who is interested in coloring hair, this is for a redhead. So right now I'm working on Mary Jane. These are the colors. I used a lot. So if someone wants to screen grab this, see, let's make sure you can see it. Here we go. This is for red hair. It's what I did with Mary Jane right here. I'm gonna be using a lot more of the E09 now to add in these shadows. See the way how it has depth here? That's the E09. So these are the colors that I blended. Took about 30 minutes to get this stream back on track. Okay, my bad. I thought it was more like 5. All right. So the reason why I've left right here and around her hairline white is because I need to color her face. And I'm concerned, hold them a little higher, sorry. I'm concerned that if I have too much red and colors in her hair, what's gonna happen is I'm going to accidentally smudge some of the red hair colors into her skin color. Copics are by nature a blending medium, and so if you end up getting a color too close, you can accidentally smush it into the face color, and that would really suck. Oh, that's awesome. Thank you, Central Park. You guys are the best. Okay, so I'm just gonna set these aside for a little while. We're gonna work on her face color, and then I'll finish her hair. Because I'm a little scared. I don't wanna get like orange smeared into the face. All right, that's happened to you, yeah. So before I move on to the skin, I wanna show you guys one thing, and that is, this is a new colored pencil. Oh, see you later, Rosaline. Thank you for hanging out. You guys are amazing. Yeah. Okay, so this is called Supra Color 2 Soft. And it's by Caran d'Ache, and it's their watercolor colored pencils. I happened upon this at a Michael's in Indianapolis. So this I've started using as the undercolor for blush. It blends beautifully with Copic markers. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put down this blush tone first. And it blends so nicely. I'm just crossing my fingers that it works this time, but it has before. Yeah, Kylie, this is the best. So I'm just lightly coloring now where I would like the blush to be. Mary Jane has some real rosy cheeks. That's something that you see in every colored version of Mary Jane, be it J. Scott Campbell's or Art Germs, or pretty much anyone that I've observed is Mary Jane always has super duper rosy cheeks. So I'm doing the cheek color first, and then I'm gonna be blending it with Copic marker. You guys are the best. She's always blushing around Peter Parker. True, true. All right, let's zoom in a little bit more so you guys can see. Oh, Kylie, this is color 3888. It is called Salmon Pink. Oh, sorry, it's 071. So I guess 3888 is the type of marker. Mark CA2, thank you for the follow. All right, so this is the color that I found. And I liked it so much. Sean Hudachko from Comics Elite took me back to Michael's so I could get myself some more of them. So I'm just putting it on her skin now. I'll do a little touch on her nose, little bloop on her cheek, on her chin. So I'm just adding a little bit of rosiness here and there, and then I'm gonna blend it. So this stuff mixes with the Copic marker like a dream. Oh yeah, for sure. Or here, I'll let me just type it for you guys. I mean, see how it looks afterwards, Kylie, if you even end up liking it. But here we go. For anyone interested, this is the Caran de Supra Color Soft. And then it is Salmon Pink. Salmon Pink 071. There you go. And for fun, I'm going to do a video. Yes, I will be doing the fire hydrant. I will be doing the spider logo at the end because that's a lot of solid black. So I'm gonna put that in once I'm done coloring everything else, just to save from the possible misfortune of it being smeared and smudged and, you know, all those unfun things. Okay. Let's get, I'm going to film this in time lapse. There we go. All right, so this is gonna be around on my face or in the way a little bit, but hopefully it's not gonna be too distracting for anyone. I'd just like to get this filmed. Let's make sure I've got this right. Shit. 1 second, you guys, I'm sorry. I haven't used this in a long time. Okay, here we go. All right, filming. All right, so what I'm gonna use is my skin tones that I like. And those are, I like to use E41, 42, and 43. So I always have 2 E41s. The reasons being that I ran out of my refill one time at a show, bought a second one because they were out of refills at the Copic booth. but it's very handy because stopping to refill your markers while you're in the middle of coloring skin is like a giant no-no because Copics dry so very quickly. So it looks very light on screen, but actually she's got kind of an aggressive amount of blush. Perhaps a little bit too much, but oh well. All right, so I always keep a dab pad. It's just basically a napkin that I use to wipe off any excess ink before I get started. So because I'm trying to get the face done in one full shot, I'm not gonna necessarily look up and read comments. So I hope you guys don't mind if I just plow through on the face and then I'll catch up. So if there's something that you want me to see, tag me. Alrighty, here goes. I feel like this one's a little dry. Let's try this one. Wow, this is some thirsty, thirsty paper. It looks so dark. So I'm doing a bit more of the shadows with the exact same color I've been using the whole time. I'm basically just doubling up on it. Okay, now I'm switching to E42. Crazy Darren, thank you for the follow. Okay, now I'm blending it out. Now because I've got the light hitting her from the side, there needs to be a pretty strong shadow on this side right here. So that's why I'm putting that in. And some more shadow over here. And now I'm just going to do a touch of E43. And I'm doing this E43 marker while everything is still a little bit damp, because I do want it to blend softly right now. This part I want to blend softly. I will do some more shadows and stuff on her eyeshadow, for instance, at the end, or at least not right at this moment. And that I'm going to want to have a little bit more of a harsher shadow, and so I'll do that once all of this has dried. But for right now I want it to blend out a little bit. So this is E43. Sorry if I'm missing any of your questions or comments. I will catch up shortly. Okay, I can't go right up to the line anymore. It's gonna start creeping up into her chin, and that won't look good. All right, there we go. So now we can do her lips. Starting to make their way back to Arizona. Okay, if there's anything I missed, just let me know. But Kylie, I don't know if you can see, but check out the blush. So it actually blends into the skin and just looks so much better. Yeah, you can't really see it. Anyway, it's a little extra light this time, but it's there. It's not aggressive. I may have wanted to, next time maybe I'll put more, but I'm still a little cautious. I haven't really done a bunch with this particular colored pencil. So I've just taken it easy, seeing how it goes. But yeah, I really, really like it. It will be fun. Thank you for the follow. All right, so now I want to do natural lip tone. What do I usually do for natural lip tone? I nearly forgot. I do E11 and E13. Technically, these are the skin tones. All right, it's really bothering me that she currently has bald spots here and here, but I will add those in shortly. Thank you, Kylie. It almost looks like she has freckles. Well, I think I do need to give her freckles. I do believe that's part of her persona, but I'll probably do that at the end. Thank you, Chicago. All right, I'm gonna have to really get in close to see my pencil lines here because I can't see them. May have gone a little bit too far in leaving them light. Oh, thank you so much, Brian. That means a ton. I'm sorry, I didn't know that you were still here. How's your work going? You just finished all the inks? Win! That's awesome! Mark is back. Hello! See you later, Snow. Have a good one. Oh, what color is this for the lips? I use E11 and E13. Technically, they are Copics skin tone colors. You just picked the Divinica series. Oh my God, thank you so much, Really Tall. I really, really appreciate that. And soon the Divinica series is going to be coming out with issue 5. When I get back from New York Comic Con, I will be working on the interiors and I will be doing it on Twitch. Woo! I took a little bit of a break over the last little couple weeks to work on the page planning for issue 5 and world building and character design and story and concept with JP Roth, and now it's ready for me to start live streaming. I needed to think is really what needed to happen. But now it's ready for me to start going live with again. And I've done enough of the think work. So I'm really excited to do that with you guys. I think it'll be, no, I think I did the Divinica issue 4 on Facebook Live, so this might be my first Twitch interiors. Whoop whoop! All right, here comes the squeakies. Squeaky squeakin'. So I'm gonna stay a good half a millimeter away from the actual outline of her face, just in case there's any bleed, which Copic does, right? It continues to spread the more you fill the page. So, and that's just the nature of paper, right? You put a big glob of ink, it spreads. So I'm gonna be careful and stay about half a millimeter away from the actual outline of her face, and that's to keep it from the red color going into her face. This will be the first Divinica on Twitch. Woohoo! Oh my god, I am so excited. It's gonna be so fun to work on with you guys. So I'll start on that after I return from New York Comic Con. See you later, Tom. Lots of love. Ginny, thank you so much. Thank you. Stay safe on your drive. Once I'm completely done filling in the around her face, like once all this is colored, then I will go right up against her face and make sure that the shadows are correct, right? And it doesn't look like she's got a pop out around her face. But for now, while I'm going fast like this, I'm gonna be careful. Aperture Lebowski, thank you so much for the follow. I hope I read your name correctly. Aperture Lebowski. Lebowski. Anyway, if I read someone's name wrong, please feel free to correct me, and I apologize. I mean you no disrespect. Okay, I'm gonna put away that. And I'm gonna start using E08 now. It's technically brown, but it's very reddish. All right, so she is gonna be casting a pretty strong shadow onto the hair right beside her face. And now I'm going to use E09. So again, I'm hovering away from her face. I will go in and fill those spots. You see how there's that bright orange around her? I'll fill that very cautiously at the end. Oh, thank you, Aperture. I'm so glad I read it correctly, and thank you so much for the follow. that's fine. Yeah, I really hope we get to meet up at a show as well. Are you talking about Fan Expo Edmonton? Okay, now I'm switching to R08. So right now I'm pretty much toggling between R8, no, yeah, E08 and E09, my bad. E08 and E09. That's awesome. You're gonna try to make it to the Dallas show for the one that's happening in the fall. All right, now I'm gonna go in and fill in that line. There we go. I'm not going to Emerald City next year. I didn't sign up for it only because I went this year. So I try to trade off. I go every other year to most conventions unless it's like Calgary that's really close since I live in Calgary. Yeah, so for the most part I switch off and I will go back to Emerald City probably in 2021. Is that the show that you usually go to, Really Tall? Hello, Shane. Yes, I do plan on signing up for Fan Expo Canada in Toronto. That's usually in August. They haven't put up the sign-ups, and since I wasn't there this year, I didn't get early sign-up abilities. So I'm probably going to go if all works according to plan. But they said that the sign-ups won't be up until probably around December. So I'm just waiting. X Steel, thank you for the follow. It was your first in a long time? That's great. I'm gonna see about possibly doing the Fan Expo Vancouver in February. Possibly. Did I meet you there, Really Tall? If so, I'm really sorry for not connecting the dots. Uvio, thank you for the follow. I did. Okay. Thank you. I'm so sorry about that. Well, I'm great at remembering faces. I just suck with names. I'm super, super bad at it. All right. I think her hair's done for now. All right. So I need to do her eyes. So let's get that done. The shortest person I met at the con. Lol. Does Mary Jane have green eyes, people? Does anybody remember? Oh, it looks like she has blue eyes. Oh, thank you, Aperture. Well, I'm looking, and it's looking like she's got blue eyes, but you know what? I'm just going to go check what I've done before. Let me see. Because I always check this stuff quite intensely, so let's see what I've done. I did green eyes. Oops. Yeah, it's weird. I did green last time. Well, and I didn't get in too much trouble for it. Nobody told me I was wrong. Let's look at the statue. Let's look at the sideshow statue of Mary Jane. That is probably the best place. I'm gonna zoom in on the sideshow statue. They are greenish blue, basically a turquoise. So everybody was right and everybody was wrong. She has green eyes. Okay. Green with the line is blue. Yes. According to Marvel Comics, it's green. Good. Happiness. Thank you all. All right, let's give her some freckles real quick. Jay Skipper, thank you so much for chiming in there. Yeah, right? It's like not something you want to get wrong, but thank you so much for being here. This is awesome. How's it going? Oh, and if it says sometimes blue, that means the colorist who did blue didn't do his research. Yes, true. Oh, thank you so much. Oh, you know what? I'm going to do the eyes first. I'm nervous. All right. So for her eyes, because they are green, I'm going to do them in the like grayish green tone. And that's just because it looks a little bit more natural in my opinion when the color is not aggressive, you know? Like I could do emerald green eyes, but then it just doesn't look realistic. And since I'm all about trying to do the like natural look, I'm gonna give her very light grayish green eyes. So I'm gonna start with G43 here, and then I'm probably gonna go to the BG93. So I'm gonna hang out in this area. Actually, I might even go lighter. G43, G40, G40. Okay, here's a very, very light green. This is a slightly more saturated green tone. But I'm gonna fade it out a little bit with the light green again. There we go. He does? Wow, that's amazing, Kylie. Okay, now I'm gonna use C3 for the blue of her eyes. I mean, for the white of her eyes, lol. And even a little bit of C4. Okay. Then I'm gonna get some BG93. It's a very grayish green, and I'm just gonna use it up at the top here of her eye. A little tiny bit at the bottom. And BG96. Elias really is amazing. I could not agree more. All right, Now the thing that really ties the room together is some white. I'm just activating it on the side. There we go. All right, and then what I do is I will always go over the lines one last time because Copic marker tends to put a weird film over the inked lines, so I go over them again. So I'm using a Copic multi-liner, size 01. Oh yeah, I use that ties the whole room together thing so much. I love the Big Lebowski. So in my opinion, I just find that re-inking the eyes just makes everything work, and it really brings the eyes out again and helps them pop. Otherwise, I don't know, there's like the lashes don't look black anymore. So it's kind of just like adding a little more mascara on her. There we go. Reem, thank you for the follow. Okay, so there we go. Her face is done. Now I just need to fill that little spot right there with C6. Yay, thank you, Mark. All right, now it's time to start working on her suit. Good times. But I want to just see, since I'm probably not going to be able to do the whole thing here, it's almost dinner time. Probably, yeah, I'm going to be getting a text any minute. So I just want to show you guys my plan, because I don't even really know if this is gonna work. So we're just crossing my fingers here, but I'll turn off the time lapse that I'm doing, and I'll just show you guys what I plan to do with the Copic opaque white stuff. All right, here we go. So what I plan to do with this, to do the web, so that she is actually laying on something and she's not just kind of floating in midair. I know, I wish I could wake up and look like that. Anyway, I'm gonna do this part here because my hand is always resting on the other side. So, you know, I'm just kind of hoping this is gonna work. Actually, I need to shake it. Old Dirty Bow, thank you so much for the follow. Thank you, Kylie. All right, so this is the plan. We are gonna cross our fingers that this works. So I'm gonna make it uneven intentionally, like so. That. The stuff's a little bit thick and goopy, but that's what makes it so opaque. A lot of whites that you'll find, you know, like white ink or whatever, it'll start to kind of, as it dries, it goes a little less opaque and it starts to look a little see-through. Yeah, it does kind of look like a whiteout bottle. Yay, thank you, Atomic Tizzle. So I'm pressing and releasing here and there. And I'm not trying to make it look very even or symmetrical in how I'm doing it. Just to make it look a little bit more like a natural globby spider web. Thank you, Christina. So I actually have a big jar of this stuff too, which I'll use probably for the splatter effect, because I want to just do some white splatteries, almost make it look like stars or sparkles, or, you know, it's Mary Jane. Heck, it could be glitter. Bling, bling. And I'll do that at the end. Since this is kind of like Spidey meets Hollywood glam. Oh, thank you, Mark. So I'm not going to do this all the way around because I need to have my hand on that side. I'm right-handed and I need to color her suit, which I guess I'm going to have to do tomorrow morning and also try to pack. So, I don't want to have everywhere where my hand's going to be already done, but I can just do a few little web bits so we can see what it's going to look like. Okay, so how would I do those? They're going inwards. I might actually do this part with a brush. I mean, I know that this is a brush technically, but I don't have as much control over it as I would like. Yes, if I didn't have this, I would use white acrylic paint or I would use acrylic ink. All right, I believe it's dinner time. Hi, Yo-Yo! Well, I'm gonna be heading out because I want to spend dinner with my family, and you know, I'm gonna be leaving soon and I'm gonna be gone for quite a few days, so I want to definitely be around. So I'm gonna be heading out, but guys, this has been so much fun, and I will be back once I return from New York Comic-Con. And I will be working on the Divinica pages on live stream. Whoop whoop! It's gonna be so much fun. So anyway, I'm gonna finish out the webbing like that, and I just wanted you guys to see all of this so that you could see what my plan is. Oh, Sloppy, thank you so much for the raid. Belvedere, thank you for the follow. You guys are amazing. And it is so, so exciting that I'm going to see you soon, Sloppy. I can't wait. For everyone who has just joined in on the stream, I was just about to say bye, but I will say hello to you guys. Thank you so very much for being here, for joining me. Raven Taz, thank you for the follow. Yeah, I'm so excited too. It's going to be amazing. So guys, my name is Dawn McTeigue, and I am a comic book artist, a penciler primarily, but I also do interiors, covers. This is a commission that I'm working on right now. And love to you too, Sloppy. And I'm leaving tomorrow for New York Comic-Con. So I'm trying to get this commission done in time. Fingers crossed that I finish it. Thank you. So over the next few weeks, I'm going to be doing interior art here. I co-create and draw for a series called Divinica. And it's very heavily based in mythology, but it has an epic twist that I'm so excited about. Thank you guys. I'm really looking forward to it. And you know what? I forgot that I was going to show you all what is inside my Artist Alley supply bag. So I'll do that before I sign out, and then we can go raid somebody. Let's see. Who can we raid? Anyway, we'll figure it out. But I'll show you what's inside my artist supply bag. I actually don't really remember what's in here, so I'll show you guys. I have backup Velcro stickies. I'm dying to reveal it. It's the worst. All right. Lulu Chulu, thank you so much for the follow. So these are for my Velcro banner. I use these to put up the display prints, and I always have backups for that. I have a few extra lanyards. I have a J. Scott Campbell one, and then I just have a Fan Expo one. Gokzara, thank you for the follow. So this one, I keep these because some conventions don't give you lanyards, or some of them, you know, are not very secure. You know, like the badge will fall off them or whatever. So I always have a few spares. I have extra Post-its, but I've got to show you guys my Post-its. So Snow went and got these for me in Japan, and they make me so happy. I can't help but chuckle. Check these out. All right, okay, look. This one I just have to show you because it looks like Sherlock. So, check it out. They're Post-its, and they're cat butts. And then I have a dog butt. And I have another cat butt. Oh my God, this is so amazing. It makes me so happy. So I have my Post-its. I have some more Post-its. What is this called? You know, hand sanitizer. My fancy scissors. So I have had these scissors, and they've traveled with me for 8 years at conventions. Everyone makes fun of my alligator scissors, but everybody needs to borrow my alligator scissors. So they're my favorite they're my famous alligator scissors. I should send one to Ebas. Oh, the butts, it's true, that's hilarious. I have lots of extra Post-its in various sizes. A bunch of these little dealios that we couldn't figure out what they were called. I have rubber bands. I have more Post-its. And some tape. So literally there's like nothing fancy in my bag, but, oh, and I have one more of these guys, and I use it as like an emergency watercolor pan. Trues, thank you so much for being here. So anyway, this is the stuff I keep in my thing. This is also Post-it tape for Post-it pasties. When I draw the boobies, I cover them with this. It's very not fancy, but it works. But now I'm covering them with little kitty cats. So, my cat butt Post-its are, of course, the best part. Though the doggy one has the most sass, if you ask me. So, this one has the most sass. But the rest of them just look like grumpy cats. The dog actually looks very happy about something. But these are the best Post-its ever, and they make me so happy. Oh, true. What I'm doing is I am showing what I keep in my artist travel bag. So this is like my little bag of essentials that I take with me to conventions. It's always in my duffel bag, and it comes with me everywhere. And it's just, you know, I know what is in this bag. It's always the little things that you are so intended to forget. Oh, not this, the art. All right, I'll explain the art in just a second. I am working on a commission, and this is of Mary Jane wearing the Spidey suit in a spider web. So I've been working on this. This is the cat ass channel, that's right. Photo Hobo, thank you for the follow. So I've been coloring it with Copic markers and just showing the process of creating this commission. So I sketched it one day, inked it the next, and then colored it today. Cat pasties, I know. They are the best. I love them. So real quick, I want to give her her freckles. I'm just going to cover that up real quick because we don't need freckles in her eyes. And I am going to use, thank you. I'm so glad you like it. The hair, Carmen, thank you. All right, so let's give her freckles real quick. This is going to be a little bit scary for me. All right, I'm just going to do a little test run. I don't know how to do this where it's not going to get everywhere. I'm sorry, you guys couldn't see it. I'm feeling a little chicken to flick the freckles, I'm not gonna lie. But I want it to look more natural. All right. There we go. She's all done. Well, guys, I had better head out. Amy Bay, thank you so much for the follow. I hope that you guys have a wonderful, wonderful evening. Thank you so much for hanging out with me here. You guys rock. Let's go raid Amy Dufresne, I believe her name is. And let's give her lots and lots of love. Thank you guys so much for being here. Cat Videos, thank you for the follow. It's been so great hanging out. I will be back with more live streaming when I return from New York. Until then, feel free to follow me on Instagram, on Facebook, subscribe to my email list, whatever works for you. And mwah, I love you guys. Let's raid. A-D-U-F-R-E-E-S-N-E. I almost spelled it wrong. A-D. All right. I'll see you guys later. Let's go raid. Give her lots of love. And thank you guys again. Mwah, mwah, mwah. So much love to you guys. See you later. Bye.